Hello everybody, sorry about that. I don't know how long you were on black screen for. I lost a box. Welcome. Good afternoon one and all. Welcome to Me Time Monday. We're back again with another stream of a Monday afternoon. And today, it's MESBG focused. But of course, not the only thing we will talk about tonight, or this afternoon. We will talk about many things. If you have any questions, if you have any things you want to talk about, just drop it in the chat. But good afternoon to Keith Story. First time on the chat, as I'm an ancient from the Games Workshop age before 40k came out. Back into the hobby after 35 years. So hello everyone, and a big thanks to you, Warhipster. No. No thanks to me. Thank you to you. And welcome back. It's good to have you, Keith. Good afternoon to the Tattooed Zoologist. Yamail Angmar. Good afternoon. King Auric, good evening. King Auric has gifted 5 memberships to kick us off today. What an absolute legend. Thank you so much, King. Good afternoon, Peter. Good afternoon, Laura. Good afternoon, Mark Watson. Ollie Martin. Colonel. Go for it painting. Hello. I'm doing very well, Peter, thank you. How are you? If you could do me a big favor, everybody, and please leave a like on the stream, that would be very, very nice of you. It'd be very kind of you. It means more people will come and watch and join in. Good afternoon, Stephen. Yo, to you too, Dudex. So, I've been busy since last we met. Doing things and stuff. Huh. We appear to have a little bit of an issue. My Camo Studio, there we go. Camo Studio is telling me that that I don't have any licenses, which is not true. Yeah, see, you're lying to me. Is it because I renamed my PC? It might be because I renamed my PC. Hang on. I already have a license. Bro. It really is as simple as that. For God's sake. Right, that means we can now do this. Honest to goodness. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm back. I can now look at you. The legendary paladin of virtuous painting, bringer of the secret past to the masses, Mr. the Warhipster, Captain Manrings. You are absolutely a scholar and a gentleman. Thank you so much, sir. Well, I went in to have that tooth we spoke about removed on Friday to the local hospital. It went terribly wrong, so slow recovery now with a buttload of painkillers, but on the road. Oh, Peter. Is it out now, though? How is it? Peter and I have bonded quite significantly over our hate for the dentist. Big Bad Peter Gaming with the gifted membership. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I thought you were doing something for Rohan. No, Gondor calls for aid from me. I can do something, Rohan. You know what I have down here? What would you guys prefer to see? Rohan or Minas Tirith? Because we've got some Rohan Royal Knights. And some Royal Guard on foot to do. To build up. Like today we're building. I know it's boring, but you know, it is what it is. I've been a busy boy, as I was mentioning before when I was trying to get the camera on. Remember last week when we built a Caladius grav tank? Guess what I've done? They still haven't sent me the rod. Apparently they're going to. But I've painted a Caladius grav tank. What do you think of my Caladius grav tank, guys? So here's the Caladius. Pew pew. So that was last week's that we built that. I've also painted a Galatas Dreadnought. And I'm in the process of finishing off 5 Custodian Guard. So Me Time Monday is having an effect. It really is. Once I finish these 5 guard and I do the bases, there's 2,000 points. Shouldn't it be black? I mean, I could do another one. I would make someone else build it for me, though. I didn't enjoy building it. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll do a mixture. I don't know where the instructions have gone. That's slightly worrying. Am I just going to have to figure it out? Might just have to figure it out, guys. I'm sure the instructions are rubbish. It's Forge World after all. So we'll do a mixture of Minas Tirith and Rohan, because honestly it won't take very long to do any of it, one would hope. The problem is going to be the swords. I had the instructions and I don't know where they've gone. That's slightly concerning for me. My brain isn't what it once was. Not in this box. You make painting with contrast look so easy. That tank looks so good, Josh. I love this colour. Yeah, so the Caladius, so this guy, He's going to be in a clearing the backlog video. So it's a clearing the backlog video for Custodies. How to paint Cladius Grav Tank, Glatus Dreadnought, and Custodian Guard. That is coming this week or next week. Honestly, guys, I really desperately... We need to move house. I need a bigger office. Because it's an obstacle course in here. All the time. Which isn't fun. There we go. I found the bases as well. So as predicted, the instructions are garbage, as you can see. So we're going to build this guy, then we'll build something from the Rohan, the Rohan gang, and yeah, we're just going to hang out. So I have 1,000 points of Rohan I need to do, and 1,000 points of Minas Tirith as well. 1,000 points of Mordor and 1,000 points of Isengard, but we'll get to those. So we're going to start with this guy here. So it's 11, and his thing is this clear sword here, which has no hands on it whatsoever. So you belong with me. And you belong over here. And then we need a head. Is it number 9, Hurin head? Is it this one, do we think? Yeah, it's this very cross-looking head just here. Oh, the tattooed zoologist. That sounds awesome. You're doing the job of my dreams. That's what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be a world-famous record producer. That's what I went to uni to be. I did music technology. And we had great fun doing the... you don't need to be here. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 components for Hurin the Tall. So we're starting with Hurin. Just a quick word to say thank you for your tutorials. They helped me so much as a beginner in the hobby. Fantastic job. Oh, I'm so glad, Noviti. Hello, Captain Azek. Yes, Lewis. I might even try and get a number of Middle-earth tutorials filmed this week. There's a couple of things I have to do, but... I might try and get some Middle-earth stuff done. I'm as enthused about Middle-earth as I am about Age of Sigmar. And whilst painting the Custodies has been fun, I'm still waiting for a potential event I'm going to be confirmed to use the Custodies. So I don't think I've done. I must have done. I think I did. I think I did a little bit of. Oh, guys, you're being very kind about me. I'm glad I could help. That's the only thing. Like, all as I want to do with this channel is make sure that you guys enjoy painting your Warhammer and using your models as much as I do, because Warhammer should be fun and nothing else. And that's the whole kind of point of the channel. It's, you know, let's make this an awesome fun time for everybody involved. And that's why we do it. Even when the models are insane, like a Warhound Titan. I need to download that footage actually and edit a how to paint Legio Solaria Titan. Even though we've already done that video. It's on the Legions Imperialis scale, but we've already done it. Oh, this is a slightly awkward angle. Okay, Hurin's body is ready. Hello, Baradon283. Currently painting the Rangers of Gondor. Nice. So I was having a discussion with Mr. Gwotkin, and he was saying I needed to get more Rangers. But I kind of don't want to, because I don't want to spend the money. Yeah, there is a little plug there. Wait, so is that just going to fit? As it is? No, no way. This also looks like flash here. So that can come off. I saw a question about whether there's going to be a sprue review for the new Dark Angel stuff. Asmodai and the Inner Circle companions. The short answer is no. The long answer is I didn't think it warranted it. Because ultimately it was just two kits. It's the Inner Circle and Asmodai. So sadly I didn't film it. I just went straight into the paint. Went straight into the paint job, so sorry about that. Rest assured, they are pretty cool. Pretty cool to build. Asmodai obviously come. Good lord. Asmodai comes with his options of having the smoke or no smoke. So now, how do you work? I think these now come off, surely. Big Bad Peter Gaming, thank you very much for the 2. Do I have an Oliphaunt? Well, yes I do. Mr. the Reza Prime, who you all know and love, got me one for Christmas. And I haven't got around to building it yet. But it's here. Let me grab it out for you. So yeah, it's part of my Mordor army, or it's going to be part of my Mordor army. Good evening, Ricky Colebrook. Will you do a sprue review of the new multi-part Captain in Terminator armor? Well, they haven't sent it to me, so if I can get hold of one, maybe. I would guess that it has a helmet. They generally include those now. Is it on pre-order now? Let's have a look. Terminator Captain Terminator armor. There we go. And they don't have a picture of the sprue, of course. Well. I tell you what they will do. They'll have a picture of the sprue, and they'll also have the 360-degree video picture of it once it's no longer on pre-order. So from the 2nd of March, I would guess. Yeah. So that will go there like that, and then the sword just goes in like that. So we need to shave off this tiny little bit of extra flash, which we don't need. Oh, and that bit. Oh, this is fiddly. Oh, just about got it. Yeah, they don't put the 360 photos on whilst it's in the pre-order window, and they do that because it helps stop people from creating creating blenders of it and selling it as a 3D print, which is annoying from a you know, from a customer perspective, but I kind of get it. But they believe that one of the things that people were doing was using the 360s and the pictures of the sprues to basically steal the models. Should we get worried about my fingers? Yes, because I cut myself last time. Oh, that's way too much super glue. I had a dream the other night that I lost my hand. It was awful. Because I could remember it. And then the next morning I was like, I couldn't remember which hand I lost in the dream, whether it was my left or my right. So then I was trying to figure out like which one would be worse for the channel. Right hand, because I'd have to teach myself to paint with the left hand, so that I could continue to make videos. Whereas if I lost my left hand, I could create some ingenious rig system where it holds the model for me and I paint it like just with one hand. Right, you go in here. Oh, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be difficult. There's a little bit of extra flash just on the cross, on the cross guard just here. There we go. Got it. The Captain with Jump Pack still doesn't have it. Oh, that's interesting. What do we reckon, guys? Do we reckon I glue this to the base before I put the sword in? Or shall I put the sword in and then glue it to the base? And then kind of do it all quite quickly? You see what I mean? What do you think? Or is it going to be more annoying to do it this way? Already dropped it. See what I mean? I think we go for it. And then we put the super glue on the feet as well. It's that awkward moment when the sword is just slightly too long. You could just take the tip off it, but let me look at him. Oh, they have it going in like that. I think we just need to do that. Oh, damn it. I had it, and then I went to pick it up like an idiot. There we go. So this is Hurin the Tall. He is a Forge World incarnation. So these are the Wardens of Gondor. So we've got Hurin the Tall, and then we have Hurin the Not Tall Enough for his sword is exactly correct. And then we have Ingold of the Rammas Echor, who we will do next, who has many components. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 components, to be precise. So he has this body. C is his head. Ingold head is this one. And then his sword, I would guess, is this one, because it's different from Hurin's sword. That looks correct to me. There's a slightly difficult thing of 7 and 5. Yeah, I think the C is actually meant to be him. We have this. I'm not sure what this is meant to be. I have no idea what that's from. This looks like it belongs to Ingold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So theoretically then, we should have the remaining components over here. So one leg goes in there, There's an arm. Arm. Another head. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Vicious Goose 117. Hello. Can you note the title of the intro songs in future tutorials? You choose so many bangers. I can do, yeah. I get them all from Epidemic Sound, which is where I get all my music from, because it's royalty free, and I don't get sued if I use it. I can certainly do that as we go forward, though, if that's what you'd like, Dudex. You're doing well on the camera fund. We're doing very well on the camera fund, Paradon. We are £418 away from the new camera, which is very exciting. So if anyone wishes to contribute towards that, that would be very, very kind of you, because what we'll have is have a new camera that will allow me to get really tight in close to the models. Which is, I know a number of people have been asking for. So like when we're doing faces, for example, we'll be able to zoom right in. So you'll be able to see me put the dots in the eyes, for example, stuff like that. That's the purpose of it, is why we're doing that. Also just, you know, make things a little bit more professional around here. Should we do the horse or should we do Ingold next? Let's do Ingold. Remove that so we don't need the block anymore. Paradon. Paradon, you hero. Thank you so much for the £100. That's incredible. Time to round it off. Much love, bro. Peter. There you go, guys. 1,200. Well, we're 300 away. Aw. You guys, thank you. Like I bought all the rack mounts and stuff. Like there's a you can't see it. There's a rated rack mount here for like 2 kilos, which is where, you know, all everything's ready. I've even got a monitor for the camera. I've done all of that bit. It means it does as well free up this camera, this one here, my phone, to be used for palette cam. So what we can do is next up, what we're going to do is we're going to do a roughly 2 parts contrast medium to 1 part Achillean green mix, and I can demonstrate that in the video. So it will cut to that as I'm doing it, but I can film it all live, as it were, because I do all of my filming live. So what I'll do, for example, I'll say, you know, let's say, for example, here. So I'll say, what we're going to do next is we're going to take some thin down Retributor armor, and we're going to apply this. That's how I film. So being able to set 2 cameras off at the same time, meaning I can do it all in real time, is really, really good for me. Rather than having to dismount, mount, dismount, this, that, and the other, and let the paint dry out, it just means I can do things a little bit smoother. Will be attempting my first freehand yellow flames on Uthak's Black Hawk's Black Cloak. Any tips? Well, thank you very much for the 50, Dudex. That's very kind of you. I'm going to leave you a little cheeky like on that. I'm not sure how much money that is, but we're just going to... What is 50 NOK in Norwegian kroner? Ah, there we go. About £5. Perfect. there we go. So yeah, I mean, if you check out my, have you seen any of my salamanders videos, Dudex? Because a really good method for doing it is to kind of reverse do it. So if I just pull up, yeah, this one's probably the best one. Shush curries. So, Dudex, if you check out this video, Salamander's Stern Guard, what I do is I basically paint the flames, but don't paint the flames. So you paint the entire section that you want to do flames on using the colours, so you get the blends and all the yellow and orange and red and that going on in there. And then you reverse do it. You paint in the flames by painting in the black around it, and that's a really good way of doing it, because it's just so much quicker than layering it up with Yriel yellow and then orange and then glazing and this, that, and the other. You'll be there for hours. So that video will really help you. And Captain Azek, thank you very much for becoming a member. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Goodness, you guys are being super generous today. As you know, we always have a goal of getting to roughly 469 or 569 or 669. The end goal is 969, of course. That's what we used to say when I worked at what, Captain Manrins? This, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this body is gorgeous. Ingold's got a lovely body. So again, he's got another little peg on him. So that needs to come out. So now we test. Yep, way too much. Oh, PC World. A Weeble and Bob reference. That's very pretty. I'm very much into this. Oh, mild little cut of my finger. Just take that little bit off there. I'm not sure if that's meant to be there. I don't think it is, so we're just gonna... Good lord, this is fiddly. And this arm goes in there. I'm not gonna lie, guys. These are dry fitting way better than any of their other things. I'm really enjoying this. It's fiddly. It's a challenge. But this is pretty good. What are you? Oh, you're the clasp with the cloak. But you are not. Right, so we just take that bit off. There we go. 100 halfling Bretonians. That's a lot of halfling Bretonians. Awesome. So these bits are ready, this bit is ready, so now we need to do the last few bits. Forge World is such an interesting thing, right? When it works, it's beautiful. And when it doesn't, it's irritating. Maybe just in there a little bit. There we go. Boom, got him. Oh, cloak. Get out of here. All right. Oh. No, that looks like flash to me. Out you come. There we go. So there's a little right angle in here. Okay, so now you should just slot in here thusly, and then when we pop this one on, there's a little clasp. Yes. Okay. And then what we've got is a sword. I haven't had that. I just finished building an Eldar Cobra super heavy tank. That thing was banana shaped. Ugh. I was chatting with Joe earlier, and I had this plan a long time ago to do for my 8th edition Blood Angels. That's how far back we're going. I wanted to get 3 Storm Eagle gunships. I'm glad I didn't do it in the end because, you know, can't use them now in 40k. I was going to get 3 Storm Eagle gunships because you were able to take 10 jump infantry in them. Now, one of the reasons I didn't get them at the time was that I was told that because it's the Fire Raptor, it's amongst the worst miniatures ever made by Games Workshop. So I never did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also the money. I absolutely could not afford that. Right, where are we starting? Let's start with the head. Let's get that on there. I'm looking forward to old world builds. Yeah, James, I've got some Tomb Guard I was going to do, and they will feature on a Me Time Monday, I'm sure. But I'm really excited for High Elves at the moment. I desperately want to do a High Elf army and a Wood Elf army. They're amongst my they're probably the highest on my to-do list, on my desire list, I think. I mean, also like the Empire, I do have a fondness for the old kind of like just rows and rows and rows of halberds and great swords and things like that. Great sword. I made a little bit of headway with the Tomb Kings, in between other things as well. So my plan, I think I've talked about this one in the past, but has been to do a is to essentially have a Ravening Hordes army and a Forces of Fantasy army. So Tomb Kings is obviously one of them. And then Forces of Fantasy, I mean, they're all so nice, right? But for me, High Elves are the faction I played the most in Total War. And I want to build one of my High Elf armies, which is just the one I always run is multiple Lothern Sea Guard, multiple archers, multiple Dragon Princes. Right, let me check on what he's supposed to look like. Okay. So his shield goes on at that angle. Interesting. That's way too much glue. I'm just gonna absorb some of that. So his shield goes on like that. And then his sword goes just over the top. Like that. And that is Ingold of the Rammas Echor. Not if you drop him. Ingold of the dropped Echor. Reverend Rover, thank you very much for becoming a member. I will update the tracker in just a moment. Oh, I've just gained a hair. There we go. Awesome. So now we just need a little glue, a little glue. And then we stick our finger to it. That part's not mandatory. Oh my god, just stay. Why are you suddenly now allergic to glue? He's a little bit leaning forward, isn't he? Let's just... He just does not want to stay in my hand. Don't worry, Ingold, I'll look after you. I won't roll poorly for your saves or anything. Promise. There we go. 2 down. Oh, you're that high elf player. Yeah, that's me. No, my super dumb high elf armies are just all star dragons. But I want to. We shall fight in the shade. Would you ever do any Mirkwood tutorials? I'm slowly building a Halls of Thranduil army. My colour blindness makes it hard for me to identify colours. A Thranduil on Elk tutorial would be epic. Well, we can certainly look at doing that, Baradon. Any tips for painting a dark purple for the Drakari part of my Yanari army? Also, what would be a good ship accent for them, like the sail on the ship? Do you know what? I experimented with something recently which I can't tell you about. But a really good dark purple is to use Black Legion, shade it with Druchii Violet, and then use Nagaroth Night to relayer it. And then you can add like a cheeky little highlight. It's really, like, honestly, it's the quickest way of doing it as well. Are you planning on doing a painting tutorial for Hurin and Ingold, please? I am Ollie Martin. Hey James. Good evening, Cameron. Oh yeah, I need to update the member tracker. 419. There we go. So now we're 50 away from 469. Nice. What have I missed? I've built Hurin the Tall on foot, and I've built Ingold of the Rammas Echor on foot. Now I need to build Hurin the Tall on horse, which is going to be a fun experience for everybody involved, I'm sure. Right. Let's get the horse clipped out, shall we? Now, one thing I will say as a compliment to this Forge World kit, at least the hex shape for attaching him to his base appears to be the correct size. Because things like the knights, and if we do the Rohan Royal Knights on horse next, they don't go into their bases very well at all. You'll see what I mean. That's a delicious little mould line right there. Get out of town. Yeah, so it slots in there with some resistance, which is really nice. Any chance there'll be a Solar Auxilia battle group on the way soon? Sadly, Cameron, I can answer that and say no. But I might buy one on Saturday. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know. If you guys want to see me paint the Solar Auxilia battle group, then I will buy one. I'll do that for you, chat. Because I will do anything for your approval. From my perspective as well, it's another way to add some more variation to my guard army. So I kind of want to do that. But yeah, like I said, if that is what you want, then I can do it. I will pick one up on Saturday. I thought that horse had really long legs. It is Hurin the Tall's horse. Only the tallest horses for Hurin. Okay, so I'm not sure if this little nub in here is meant to be there. So, in we go. No, it's definitely not. You want the Kroot box? I want the Kroot box too. I think with all the stuff they've been previewing, I'm encouraged by what's coming for the Kroot. Because a lot of it is brand new. I mean, there's been a bunch of new characters. There's that new, like, ridey guy, which looks really cool. Come on. Oh, I mean, that's just all kinds of not in there properly. There we go. Love your MESBG content. Oh, well, I love you too, Victor. And my content loves you too. I really enjoy painting the MESBG stuff because you get it done so quickly. So from my perspective, it's great content because it's like, hey, there's like, here's 24 guys you got to paint from a box. Cool. I can do 12 of them in about a day. Because whilst they're detailed, they're not like detailed, which is really good. Right. He then has a tail, which is here, which I'm assuming goes in like that, which would make sense. Edgy people, Victor. Edgy people don't like Lord of the Rings. Controversial Collins. I don't want to be out of super glue, that would be bad. There we go. Does my other pot of super glue have some in it? Hello, Swarm. Plops of corn, thank you very much for the $4.99. That's very kind of you. Oh, this one's easier to use, yeah. I think this one might be dead. What would be a good colour with the accent colour with the purple? Cacophony purple is quite good because it's a little bit colder. Demonette hide is darker but colder. I think what I did in the recent thing that I did was Nagaroth Night, Cacophony purple, Slanesh grey as like the spot highlight. But Genestealer purple absolutely would work as well. And yeah, there is a video coming where you'll see what I'm talking about, but I can't tell you what it is. Some of you might be able to guess, but what I did was Black Legion. I did that all over the area. Then I put Druchii Violet over the whole thing. And then I did like a really wide, almost a relayer basically. So the black is supplying the deepest shadow that's been shaded with Druchii Violet. And then the Nagaroth Night actually supplied the purple colour. Home is behind. The world ahead. Home is behind. The world ahead. There are many paths to tread. So let's just slot him onto the base for now, so that we can leave him stood up. And Rohan will answer. Dun 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 dun. Muster the Rohirrim. I hope whilst I was singing, you should have been a squire for Denethor. I hope whilst I was singing that, somebody just ran to their kitchen and ate a tomato in a truly sloppy manner. Thank you, Graham. Okay, so you now go on here. I'm probably building this in a stupid order. That feels good. With these guys, you could use liquid, at this scale, you could use liquid green stuff. To be honest, there's not that much of a gap. There's a little one just there at the back, but I can actually live with that. I mean, I'm awful and I rarely ever fill gaps. Which way round do you go? I kind of feel like it's gonna tell me in no uncertain terms. But I think we're gonna need the hand. I don't think there was anything else left on that, so that's fine. So there isn't a plug there, so this needs to come off. I can probably clip most of this. Yeah. What time are we on? 6:30. Perfect. We've got an hour left to go, guys. Are you kidding? It just literally just came away in my hand. Don't misbehave now. So what do we reckon? Do we reckon this goes on next? I need to look at the picture. Are you holding the reins? You are. Okay. Oh, I think I see where the hand slots. So I think the hand slots in here. Ah! Okay, I feel like I need to put this in now because it's going to be annoying otherwise. So I'm just going to pull that away because I can. And then we're just going to assemble this arm. Something like that. And then on here, we're going to pop a little bit of glue right in there. And this is going to help anchor this. No, it's not, because it's going to fall apart in my hands. Listen, model. I don't like you and you don't like me. But we're in this together, okay? There we go. Where have these gone? There they are. Well, that should be reasonably painless. He says, and then it's immediately painful. Classic Josh. Nobody asked. Have you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? If so, have you seen any of the new series? Baradon, yes. I've seen the entirety of the cartoon, and I have seen the entirety of the new live-action series. And I'd be very interested to see what you guys think before I give my opinion. Classic cop-out. Do you know what? I thought it was good enough that I would watch a second series of it. Was it perfect? No. Was it missing some of the heart of the original? Yes. Is it the worst thing ever on TV? Absolutely not. Like, the script is a bit in places. But I thought the kids were doing a remarkable job. With a script that could best be described as clunky in places. A solid 6 out of 10 show. Yeah, I think that's absolutely fair. Maybe 6.5. So I thought the bending was done really well. I thought the bending looked great. Occasionally when you had like some of the fight scenes, I did wonder why everyone was just standing around watching each other get their fireballs ready. Which kept making me laugh. This is an interesting little bit of ick. It's 100% not supposed to be there, I don't think. No, definitely not. Unless... No, definitely not. One of the things I didn't like about it was how Firelord Ozai was basically constantly in the show. And I liked in the cartoon how he was talked about a lot, but never in it. It kept the danger at a distance until it could no longer be kept at a distance. You see what I mean? I think his being there all the time makes him a little less kind of scary and impressive when he does arrive. The Last Airbender cartoon is a classic, and just watched the first episode. It didn't blow me well, but I'll defo watch the rest. No spoilers, Josh, please. Yep, well, fair enough, Keith. We shall speak no more of it. Like I said, it is good. It's not... Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I will watch a second season of it. I feel like this needs to be a little bit narrower. Maybe something like that. I can't quite understand. I kind of want to trim the plug off but I think that's a bad idea. I think I'll only regret doing that. Yeah, that'll do. Is that how it is? I can't tell from this angle. No, it's like at this angle. Oh god. Something like that. Maybe a little bit more like that. Is that right? Ugh. I need to look it up. Let me look it up quickly. Hurin the Tall on horse. Images. Yeah, that is how they've done it. Okay. Fair enough. God damn it. Honestly. Hang on. Let me look at it back here. I needed to get up close and personal with it. There we go. It's done. Oh my Gideon! One thing I'll never understand about gluing components, right, is it keys in perfectly well, and then you add the glue, and it becomes all lubricated, and glue is supposed to be sticky. Yes, Captain Mannerings is correct, guys. Make sure you lick the like button. We are not quite at 50. We need to get to 50 likes before we can hit 69. Nice. Okay. Let's build some Rohirrim. I've had enough of you for now, Gondor. Let's go with some Rohan Royal Guard on foot. Some ancient metal models. Ugh, they're so hideous. So I think yeah, I think they will. I think they'll get to it in time. It's just it's not a high priority for them, I don't think. I wouldn't be surprised to see things like the Rohan Royal Guard get a eventual plastic redo. I think the reason why things like that will have massively slowed down is because they're not going to do it in fine cast. And they probably don't want to do it in resin either. They probably want to keep things mostly plastic. Okay, he's in pretty good nick. He is not, however. So there's quite a few bits of ick that need to come off. I think that's all of his ick. Do you have any on your back of your cloak? No, you don't. Oh, I thought that was a big bit then. There isn't. And Rohan will answer. There's a big bit of metal. Just in there. Preventing me from having a nice time. There we go. Still not sitting 100% flush, but there we go. What about you? How much ick do you have? Oh, barely any, that's nice. Ow. I love both Star Wars and Star Trek equally. Well, I'm a lot more critical of Star Wars. That's for sure. I hold it to a higher standard, I think. Which isn't fair, but it's what I do. Okay, these three look to be pretty much exactly the same, so... Look at that. What is that? Damn you. So I think this is going to be one that goes like this. And yes, we are going all throwing spears. In case anyone was worried. And then what about you? Yeah, you face this way as well. There we go. Okay, so maybe that goes like that. That one goes like that. And then this one goes like that, maybe. Something like that. See you later, Dave. Interesting. Okay. There we go. One down. Let me look at the picture again. Damn you. There we go. Nope. Three Rohan Royal Guard. Wondering if you painted the Dark Angel's Inner Circle Terminators. What do you mean? I've done the Companions. And I've done the Deathwing. Thank you very much, Jickfoot. That's very kind of you. Good evening, Flying Muttley. So now I've got three spare swords. Is it just the like button under the video? That is correct, Baradon. Pop a like on there. I'm just going to have a look at these, because I think these are in a horrible shape. Oh, God. Look at that. That's a spear. Have you done a tutorial for your brain? I haven't, no. I'd like to. I'd need to buy... I want to buy the triumvirate of Yniad. There we go. Built the 3. I'm not going to build these now. My brain can't handle more metal at the moment. And hey, this is my Me Time Monday. So I need to secure 6 more Rohan Royal Knights. Where's the lid for you gone? Oh, it's here. Oh, it's good. It's good stuff. I might just sit and chill for half an hour with you guys, if that's all right. No, it's unacceptable. We've got about half an hour left to go. No, it's not acceptable. So, of my Rohan army, what I need is 6 more riders of Rohan, because I've got the other 12 that I need. I think it's 12. Let me have a look. Because I did 6 for the Rohan... what's it called? Rohan what's name? Battle host. Let me pull out my Rohan army. Rohan. Is that you? So yeah, Theoden, which we've done. There's a video for that. Aemir, which we've done. And then Theoden is leading 12 Riders of Rohan. Aemir is leading 6 Riders of Rohan, so that's 18. And then I have Daelwine, who has 9 Rohan Royal Guards. No, this isn't the right list. It's that one, I think. Do you have any songs for Great Halls and Evil Times? I could play you one of my songs again. I don't know if they're for Great Halls or Evil Times. Maybe it is this one. Three. Three Rohan Royal Guards with Durnhelm, which we have. I haven't bought Dale Wine yet. Yeah, it's something like need as in you need to build, or need as in need to get them from the store. So I need to buy. This is what I need to buy. I need to buy six more Rohan Royal Guards on foot and on horse, so that I have 9, because you have to have them in case they get dismounted. So I need 6 more Rohan Royal Guards, 6 more Riders of Rohan, because I believe I've got 6 there, 12 in that box. Yeah, so I need 24 white Riders of Rohan. So I need to buy another box of 6 Riders of Rohan, and I need to buy Dale Wine and Gamling, and then I just need to paint 18 Riders of Rohan, 9 Royal Knights, Royal Guard, Dale Wine, Gamling, and Durnhelm, and Merry, obviously, Merry Addock Brandybuck. For Minas Tirith, we've built Hurin the Tall, Ingold, and Hurin the Tall on horse tonight. I've got 4 Guards of the Fountain Court to build, and I need to build 6 Knights of Minas Tirith. So I've got everything I need for Minas Tirith. For Rohan, I need to buy the Riders of Rohan, 6 more Royal Knights, Dale Wine, and Gamling. And I tried to build a list without Gamling, but I feel like you guys would like to see a video of painting Gamling and the banner of Rohan. You missed some building of miniatures, James. So I've built 3 Royal Knights on foot. It's these guys. So 3 of them. And we built Hurin the Tall on horse. He's a resin boy. Hurin the Tall on foot. And Ingold of the Rammas Echor on foot. There he is. So we've built 6 models in the last hour and a half. And then earlier on I was showing off the painted version of the thing that we built last week. So here it is. The Caladius Grav Tank. This is finished, apart from its base. I'm still waiting for the flight stand from Games Workshop. And today I'm trying to finish off 5 Custodian Guard. So it's been a good day so far. I've just literally got to do the white on 3 more guards. Which I could probably do now, actually. I've already filmed it, I think. And then I haven't planned out all of I haven't planned out the Mordor one yet. And I haven't planned out the Isengard one yet. The Isengard one should be pretty easy because it's mostly just Uruk-hai and Uruk-hai captains. I do have Ambush at Amon Hen. So that's my Lurts. that I want to put into the army. Do you know what we will do for the last 20 minutes? Because it is technically me time. Oh, James! Kataro! What are you guys doing? Guys! I mean, that puts us like... Does that put us over the target? $330? It's 270 quid or something. So that puts us on 1475. Bloody hell. You're so bloody generous, and so are you, Kataro. Do you want the money you've just donated there, Kataro, to go towards Rohirrim, or do you want it to go towards the camera? Because that puts us over it. Do you know what we'll do for the next 20 minutes? Cry. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, Kataro, I did my math wrong. No, no, James. No. You put it on the camera. There you go. Goal reach. We've done it. Well, I best start. I best go and find it then. That's what I best do. So the camera I want to buy, and if James. James. James, stop it. Yamail Angmar, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. I think you need to be painting up some minis for these folks. Yeah, I really do, don't I? Let's celebrate with some memberships. James, Kataro, Yamail. Guys. Hype train. Let's go. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much. That is incredibly generous of you. You guys are incredible. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Make Josh cry Mondays. I'll be strong. I shall not break. Oh my goodness me. So yeah, the camera that I want to get is the Sony A6700. It's bully Josh with kindness. Please don't. I will be in bits. Not Twitch bits, because we don't do that around here. I'm not sure if camo is working. No, there we go. So what I was... Oh, my voice is cracking. So what I was doing just before I mean, we're going to be a serious channel now with a proper camera. No more phone tutorials for Josh. No. So the thing I was doing just before I came live, so I was a little bit late. Oh, Baradin, that's very kind of you. Thank you. God, you've blown my concentration. I now expect 4K uploads. We can try. I tried out an Elrond/Glorfindel colour scheme on my Stormcast, and it's particularly awesome. Thanks for the tips. Oh, you're very welcome, Lord Commander Joe. I'm glad I could help. Wow. Right. So, the thing I was doing before is I was spot highlighting the swords with Corax White. So, we just do a little highlight like that across the tip of the blade. And let me do it that side as well. And then on here, you want to get the tip of the power nodules, like so, and then at the tip of the tang, this little bit of nonsense here, there, so this is what the new camera is supposed to do, is get us so we can get really tight and close to details like this. And we add little dots of white where the lightning intersects. With each other, like that. Oh my goodness me. Honestly, you guys are just so unbelievably generous and kind. Like that. And Rohan will answer. But absolute dumbest helmets. They definitely do, James. It's almost silly. That's why I really like the the Blade Champion, because he's got a slightly less silly helmet, and the Alarus Custodians is similar as well. They've got the small little helmets, and then their plumes are attached to the armor, which is a little bit strange, but it is what it is. Oh, that one's a little heavy. Don't need that one to be quite as big as it was. I'm excited to see what the Custodians get this year for 10th edition. Because I've quite enjoyed painting these the last couple of days. It's been a long time coming as well. I mean, look, I mean, these guys, the Forge World stuff for these guys all came from you guys being super generous all those months ago, and I ran out of time to do them at the time. And it's just felt so good to be able to get these done, because they've been it's been a long time coming. And again, this is the army that the chap bought, and you know, I'm it's kind of fitting actually that we're painting these, given as how unbelievably generous you guys have been this afternoon. I love doing this little bit of white. Just finishes off the sword so nicely. Don't know what you guys think. Yeah, Captain Azek, there's a Discord which is purchase the camera on stream. I can show you the one I want. Let me pull it up. Yeah, so there's a Discord which is a paid membership benefit. So on the join panel, you should be able to find I'll go on the Sony website. So this is it. The Sony A6700, and I was gonna buy it with I couldn't decide whether the 16 to 50 or the 18 to 135 millimeter zoom lens. I think maybe the 16 to 50 because I don't need 135 mils. So this is the bad boy. And I mean, I'll show you what it looks like. There you go. Yeah, sorry, Captain Azek. Yeah, the Discord is a paid membership benefit, which you have because you remember. One may have a. Oh yeah, it's a good point. Let me check it out. So the power zoom lens. Uh, 16 to 50. What the hell? I'm looking it up. I'm just going to Google it. Well, 60. Why is this AI video so creepy? Minimum focal distance on the 16 to 50 is 16 millimeters. I'll do some proper I will do some full-on research before I press the buy button. Where are the painting tutorials examples? Come on, Sony. Great, good point. Sony. If you'd like to sponsor the channel, Sony, and you can use any footage that I make for as promotional stuff. So yeah, look, this guy finished. Oh no, he's not. He's got a rope that I also need to highlight with the white. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, so his rope is done. Does any of the other ones have a rope? You have a rope. Which I also need to highlight. And I think somebody else might have one. You don't have one. And you don't have one. And you don't have one, but you do have your face and hair, but I did that before we went live. So all that's left to do on these 5 is the face, but I need to film that. So, you know, there it is. Well, guys, you fully funded the camera because you're unbelievable. Members 424. Incredible. Yeah. I love you guys so much. We've just finished painting the 4 custodes. So that's 4 guards now done to go with this clearing the backlog video. So him is finished. Him is finished. I obviously need to do the bases as well. That's going to be part of this video. But for now, the models themselves are done. And this is actually the conclusion of 2,000 points of Custodes. And he needs to stay on his thing for now, because... So all of this in one video. Baradon, thank you very much for the gifted membership. That's very kind of you. Thank you. 425 we find ourselves upon. It's 10 custodes. Yeah, pretty much. I'll show you what they look like as an army. So here it is, the whole thing, because I needed a bit of inspiration last night as I was building and painting them. So here they are. Here's the army. So if we now add Mr. the Galatus in there. And we can actually add these as well. I mean, we do need to do the bases. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about them. And then we have the Caladius as well, which I'll just hold for now. It's 25 models. And it's 2,000 points. So the list is a Caladius battle tank, a Achilles dreadnought. So Caladius you've already seen. We have our Achilles dreadnought. There's a video on him already on the channel. We have a Galatus channel dreadnought. There he is. We have Wardens. They kind of are in this video. So there's 5 Wardens. So Achilles, Galatus, Caladius. There's then 5 Wardens with spears. And a Vexilla with an axe, because that's just how I built it, unfortunately. It would be better if it was a spear, but who cares. We have a Blade Champion. There's a video on the channel for how to paint him. Kyria Draxus is in here as well, because she's a bit of a competitive piece. Again, video on the channel on how to paint her. We have definitely not Constantin Valdor. He's actually Trajan Valoris. Trajan Valoris is obviously the 40k counterpart, but because they're both on 40mm bases, I was just like, I prefer this one. Get in there. For God's sake. Hang on. There we go. So, here is my Constantin Valdor, who is acting as Trajan Valoris in this army. Not on when I play with him, he won't be on the display base because that would be unfair. Trajan Valoris. Trajan Valoris looks like he's just done a whole lot of booger sugar because he's like that. Because he has no eyebrows, you have to paint them in. We have 3 Alarus Terminators. Again, video on the channel on how to paint them. Led by an Alarus Terminator captain. And then, as you've already seen, we have 10 Custodian Guard. So there are 5 with Guardian Spears. And then there are 5 with Sword and Board. 25 models all told. It's a pretty nifty, pretty cool little army. And it's been a joy. Like, all I had to do was paint 2 guard, and then, well, 7 guard, 6 guard, 1 warden, the Caladius, and the Galatus, because I already had the rest of it done. And that's my 2,000 points. And I'm hopefully going to be taking it to an event, but I don't know if the event has been confirmed yet. So if anyone wants to build the same thing, that's the list. I'll write it down for you. 1 Caladius, 1 Galatus, 1 Achilles, 5 guard with sword and board, 5 guard with spears, 5 wardens, 3 Alarus, Trajan, Valoris, Blade Champion, Captain in Alarus Terminator armor, Kyriodraxus. 1, 2, 3, 8, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 models. I am actually going to be playing a game of Ted, hopefully. Then I'll be able to give my real opinions on Warhammer 10th Edition. I'm going to need to do a lot of correcting on these bases because I was sloppy. And like I said, I'm waiting for the flight stand from the for the Caladius from Games Workshop. They did say they're going to send it to me. It's going to take 10 working days. Who knows if it's going to turn up in time. We'll find out. Definition of a horde army. I mean, sure. But guys, we've gone 10 minutes over. It is 20 to 8. So now it's time for me to finish. It's time for me to go. I just want to say huge thank you to King Auric, Big Bad Peter Gaming, Vicious Goose, Baradon283, Peter Collins, Dudex, Captain Azek, Reverend Rover, Plops of Corn, and of course, James Matthias, Kataro, James Matthias again, Yamail Angmar, and Baradon283 again, because honestly, you guys just... I don't know what I would be without you. And honestly, it's just, you know, you guys are incredible, and I love you. And like, you know, I do this for all of you, and it's just so nice. You guys are incredibly generous with your money, with your time as well, and with your support and with your compliments. And I will always do my best to give back as much of that as I can to all of you. You guys, it's very kind of you. I would still be me, but somebody who worked in HR still. Bleh. You wouldn't like me as much. But yeah, honestly, thank you so much, guys. I love you. You're the best. And I will see you all again on Wednesday for another stream. Inner Circle Companions video is coming this week. It's probably going to be Thursday. And then there's more videos. There's always more videos. There's lots more videos. But yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday for another stream. I don't know what it'll be about yet, but it'll be about something. And then, of course, Tale of Many Warhipsters is next week, guys. If you want to be involved, check the playlist. You can go and watch Season 2 of Tale of Many Warhipsters. And just remember that the deadline is short coming up. The hard deadline is the last day of the month, but the soft one is basically the Monday or Tuesday before. So yeah, do make sure you get involved. And as a reminder to everybody, get your submissions in now. But we will be back on Wednesday for another stream, back for a video on Thursday, and back with a video on Saturday, of course. But yeah, honestly, my heart goes out to all of you. I love you. See you all very soon in the next one. Here is the waving hand of farewell. And, yeah, I'm going to go and probably have another little cry. A happy one, of course. I'll see you later, guys. Bye!